one step forward, two steps back is what if I might name the reading that, because that's literally what it feels like. It's one step forward and two steps back. And hello, Leo. Welcome to your November soul session. I am Princess India if you're new, and if you're family, welcome back, my friend, and whatnot, or whatever. That was so awkward. Anywho, if you're not familiar with my soul sessions they are my spirituality and personal development readings, where we look at your energy for the month of November and any challenges that you guys may face for the sole purpose of giving you some advice and some clarity on the things that you might be going through. You know what I'm saying? So anywho, let's go ahead and jump right in to your cards, Leo, and see what's going on for you guys for this month. We have a central energy, a challenge, a past influence, future possibilities, your above energy, as well as your below energy. And we're going to start off by looking at the bottom of your deck, and look at that. It's the Leo card. It's the Strength card in the reverse. Whew, Leo. So here's the thing. What I feel for you guys in the month of November, it's a tad bit of feeling kind of out of control. I want to say out of control of yourself, almost like things are getting away from you. It's a lot of requirements, a lot of expectations, a lot of responsibilities that you guys may have to fulfill this month. And it feels almost like a trigger point to me a tad bit. If I were to kind of pull from past energy that I'm feeling here, it would also almost be like coming into the month of November. It could be having like a mindset that you have everything under control, or your intention for this month was to have everything under control, but in some way, shape, form, or fashion, it's almost as if your life or your plans have gotten away from you, if I can say it that way. It feels almost like a hiccup, like something happened and it's you guys being triggered, and it's like falling back into old behaviors, if that's making sense. It's kind of getting above water with stuff, and it's like, I'm not going to allow this to stress me out. I'm not going to think negative. I'm not going to say this is the end of the world. I'm going to handle this. But I feel something kind of hits you guys in a weak point, and it's kind of falling back to an old way of coping with things or handling things. And it's feeling kind of overwhelmed and kind of like out of your space, if you will, like out of your space of control. But I feel like the main premise with this, what is going to behoove you guys this month, is getting back into that mindset of how it is that you guys were initially attempting to approach this month, in so many words. Now, your underlying energy, your central energy, I'm sorry, is the 10 of Wands in the reverse. Very true. Oh, okay. And this is challenged by the 6 of Swords in the reverse. And you guys' past influence is the 9 of Wands. Okay, yeah, that's what I was feeling. So here's the deal, Leo. With the 10 of Wands in the reverse, it's you guys taking on a whole bunch of unnecessary responsibilities. If we were to talk about, and this is just hypothetical, an example, if we were to talk about a bad behavior or an old behavior or something that you guys were trying to, move away from, if you will, it's more or less taking on more responsibility than that's due to you. So that's taking on other people's burdens. So what other people have going on, and say hypothetically, if people are looking to you, or you're always like everybody's saving grace, if you will. And it's like, oh, it's my brother, it's my sister, it's my mom, it's my dad, it's my cousin, it's my auntie, it's my coworker, whatever. It's taking on a lot of false responsibility and feeling like you have to be the fixer. Now, the interesting thing about this is this feels like something with you all where this is like, how can I say it? Like, it's validating for you. Like, in some sense or another, knowing that people come to you to be like, their rock, their backbone, their saving grace, like the fact that that people are coming to you because they need you for something, it's almost as if you feel some sense of validation with that. However, that's more or less the source of the issue. because although you do feel validated or you know, you just like the sense of being needed or looked up to or whatever the case may be, I feel something that's been happening perpetually in you guys' life is not realizing what the consequence of this is. It's granted, one feels validated knowing that people are relying on you or coming to you for guidance or for money or whatever the case may be. But I think on the back end, it's you guys not seeing how cumbersome this is and how overwhelming this can be. So in so many words, with this Nine of Wands that we have in your past influence, and this is the energy you guys have coming out of the end of October and coming into November, it was that same vibe I was feeling with the Strength card. It's like this ferociousness of like, you know, you're right there, you know, what you've been fighting for is right around the corner. And it's like gathering up all of your strength to like push through, right? To make it through whatever it is y'all got going on here. And I really feel with the Six of Swords in the reverse, I feel it's this perpetual cycle you guys have been feeling like you've had going on. And I think that may be the catch-22 here. It's the fact that you guys have been fighting really hard with this plan to get to this ultimate end, right? But I feel this is that little hiccup with this Ten of Wands in the reverse. It's like your weak point that I was talking about with the Strength. This weak point is this need to be needed or this validation that you get from helping people. So it's kind of like almost like a dark distraction, if you will, because it's something that I think trips you guys up, like when you're right where you need to be. And I feel it's like a pattern of this, like who would resonate with this? It's like, this would be a continuous pattern that you guys would often see in your lives. It's like right when, like, say if you were saving money, it's like right when you get the amount of money that you need to buy a new car, it's like your baby sister, I don't know, need bail money or something, you know? And then it's kind of like, well, how do I not bail my little sister out of jail? And you spend half of your car money on that, you know? And it seems like, you know, it's the right thing to do. Like, that's not wrong, but it's one of those things where it's taking unnecessary burdens on yourself, right? Now that's tricky territory because it's like, are you just supposed to let your sister sit in jail? You know what I'm saying? But we would really have to backstep to say, why is she in jail in the first place? She had all them unpaid traffic tickets that she was not paying with her money, and now you paying for her to get out of jail with your money. You feel what I'm saying? This is all hypothetical, by the way, people. But it's like, I feel there's a consistent pattern of that. And I think a lot of times the reason why you guys get so battle weary is because when you're right at the last step, it's always something like this that comes up. And the reason why you guys are always engaging is because it's seemingly the right thing to do. But now it's like you get bumped all the way back and you're having to like start over in so many words. And it always ends up becoming this pattern of being right about to make it out of the situation, but it's like a crab in a bucket type of situation. When you're right to the edge, you get pulled right back down. But I feel the thing that's being overlooked is the fact that this is a weak point for you all because it's a validation that you get out of helping people, but you're not seeing that the helping other people is really what's hurting you and which keeps you from moving forward, if that's making sense. Now, your underlying energy, we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, and your above energy, another Leo card. We have the Sun card. Leo, let me tell you something, babe. With this Three of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? We're, of course, upright. We're talking about cooperation, working with other people to an ultimate goal and things of the sort. The vibe I'm getting with this, with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, it's really a solitary energy. It's the fact of at one point in time in the process of what it is that you guys are doing, yeah, you can involve other people, but it's like right now, I feel that it's really about you. And it's not selfish for you to focus on you, because I really feel strongly that y'all are really trying to get somewhere, or you're really trying to accomplish something or get out of this, like I say, perpetual cycle. Because I mean, I feel with this energy, dude, this feels like something that's been going on for some time. Like 2 steps forward, wait, 1 step forward, 2 steps back is what, if I might name the reading that. because that's literally what it feels like. It's one step forward and two steps back. And I feel that this has been going on for a long time. But the whole thing is, I feel what you guys felt was the thing that was stopping you. I don't really feel like y'all ever looked at what this 10 of wands in the reverse is as the issue. I feel like you guys may have thought it was your time management, your money management. And I can even say for some of you, it literally may be that. Like if this doesn't involve another person, it could literally be bad habits, like money issues. It's like every time you're trying to save money for something, like that's like your conscious decision. But then all of a sudden you just are like, oh, I want to DoorDash some cheese fries, you know? And then the next day it's like, I'm going to DoorDash this. And you're not consciously thinking that every single time you DoorDash, right, that's taking money out of your account. And then suddenly when you go to buy the thing that you wanted to buy, you don't have enough money. It's like, this is almost something that's insidiously draining you. You know what I mean? And for some of you, I really feel like this is strictly a financial thing. It's like, just, I don't even want to say poor money management, because I think consciously you guys are doing the right thing, but it's like you're on the back end. It's almost like there's something insidiously siphoning energy, time, or money from you. However, this thing that is siphoning time, energy, resources, money from you is masquerading as like an angel of light, proverbially speaking. So it seems like it's not that bad, or it seems like it's not that much money. But I feel why the sun card is here in you guys above energy is because there's a need to see the truth about what's really happening here. You know what I'm saying? So whether you resonate with the scenario of this being someone outside of yourself, that you're always helping, it's needing to know you get some validation out of that helping, but helping them is not helping you. You know what I'm saying? Or it's needing to see that there's little things that you're partaking in, and I said this with another sign too, where I was talking about like subscriptions and stuff like that, and how that's like taking money out. You know what I mean? If it's just like something with yourself, it's like seeing how these, you know, little decisions that you're making here and there that seem like they're not so harmful actually are. And that's why you guys have not moved forward. It's like being in the same sense, because what needs to happen is there needs to be a mindset change. It's like the actions that you guys are taking are on point. It's like you're headed in the right direction. You're doing the right stuff. But the thing that I feel is undermining your actions is your mindset. So it's your perspective. It's the fact that, it's almost like with the strength in the reverse, your animalistic instincts, if you will, end up taking over when you're in a situation such as this, because it really feels like something that's being done to fill some type of need or something. Like if you get stressed out and cheat on your diet, or you get stressed out and you just go spend buku money, you know what I'm saying? It's some little insidious thing that's draining money out. And the whole premise of this situation coming up again in the month of November is for the sole purpose of you guys making the connection, right? There may be a great deal of this of feeling as if you're being selfish if you don't sacrifice. But I'm feeling with this 3 of Pentacles in the reverse, it's like now is the time for you guys to focus on yourself. Like this is the solitary part of the journey, if you will. Now going forward, we have the 4 of Swords in the reverse. So we're talking about burnout here. It's like going back to this 10 of Wands in the reverse. It's like you guys legit, y'all are doing too much. And the way I feel like you would burn out, dude, it's like, and why I feel like all of this is coming out like this is because the Leo person that would resonate with this, it's like you can't figure out what it is. The only thing that you see is that you doing buku work, you missing out on buku sleep, like you're doing everything in your power to get out of this situation or to get above water. And the thought is because it isn't working, you just feel like you need to do more stuff. You know what I'm saying? Logically, that would make sense. It's like, if I'm working hard and I'm still not where it is that I want to be, I just need to work harder, right? But I feel with you guys, that's not the case. It's like there's something that's happening right under your nose that's undermining you. And it's like either you guys are oblivious to this happening, like I was saying with the other sign with the subscription things, like it's little stuff that you're doing that's eating away at whatever this is you guys are trying to build, or it's people who are coming in and you feel that you're making these sacrifices or taking on their burdens because it's the right thing to do. This could even be if, you know, you got a job interview in the morning and you have a friend who has a breakup, you know, with their boyfriend or something like that, and they call you at 3 a.m. when you got to be up at 5 in the morning. And because you're a good friend, you're going to answer the phone and, you know, let them cry and talk to you, and you end up oversleeping for the job interview. Like it's something like that that continuously happens where it's undermining your progress. And the whole purpose of this month is for you guys to see the truth about how this is what's stopping you. It's not that, you know, the universe is conspiring against you or you're on the wrong path or, you know, whatever the case. It's not any of that. It's something you guys are partaking in where it's an exchange between two people or you and some sort of resources that you have. That's the true block. And once you unearth that and you see that, you can kind of put a cap on it, plug the hole and move forward. But if you guys don't see how this is taking too much out of you, it's like you're headed towards burnout because you're trying to overcompensate. And overcompensating or doing more work or going harder in the paint isn't the case. And then for some of y'all, this really could be a health kind of thing. That's weird. This would be like a health thing where, like, say if somebody's working out in the gym and it's like you keep gaining weight and you can't understand why, or you've hit a plateau. And it's like the thought would be to work out more. Like I need to go to the gym 7 days a week instead of 3 days a week, or doing something with your diet. But the whole thing of why you've plateaued isn't because you're not doing enough. It's because I feel like it's something else that's going on that you don't know about. And I'm not saying this is literally what it is, but just listening to the rhythm of this, it kind of sounds like somebody with like thyroid issues. I don't know if it's like the hypoactive or hyperactive thyroid. It's like the one where you gain weight, not lose weight. So it's like a person would be constantly going to the gym and, like, you know, becoming vegan and all this other kind of stuff because you can't understand why am I gaining weight when I'm doing everything to lose it. But the whole reason why you're gaining weight, it's a symptom of a deeper problem. And it's a need to go to the doctor to get a blood test or whatever it is that they do to find that out. Because otherwise it's like you'd end up getting really sick. You know what I'm saying? So that's a specific message for somebody. But in the bigger scheme of things, it's that same rhythm. It's like this hiccup is coming up not to hold you back, but for you to see the truth of something else that's going on deeper than this. And I really feel that it's more or less you guys gaining control and not allowing other people to divert you from what it is that you're trying to get accomplished, my Leo friend. So that has been your reading, Leo. I'm going over to Vimeo, Patreon, my website, and YouTube members to do you guys extended. So if you're about that life, follow me on over there. If not, I still love your face, and I will see you guys sooner than later. Hopefully sooner in the extended. If you're a member, then it'll be sooner. Love your face.